Horror movies. Some people absolutely love them, especially during the Halloween season, but some people would rather watch paint dry than have to sit through an entire thriller. Not that kind of thriller. Some people can't handle the gore or the scare, and that's perfectly fine. Me, personally, I love horror movies. One of my favorite movies in the entire world, actually, is considered a horror movie. It is more of a comfort movie to me because it got me through the half of 8th grade when I didn't have any friends. But I do have friends now, and one of those friends hates horror movies. My birthday party a couple years ago, we were all going to bed, but a couple of my friends couldn't sleep, so they turned on a horror movie. The friend that doesn't like horror movies, she slept with headphones in the entire night. Why is that though? Why is it that some people love horror movies so much that they'll be their comfort movie, but other people can't even listen to them? I'm going to be going into that today. First, I want to take a look into what horror movie fanatics enjoy and what they don't enjoy also, because I found that very interesting. And also why. Why do they enjoy these things about these horror movies and why don't they enjoy these things? And I'm going to be using Rotten Tomatoes ratings and critics to determine this. I know.
I'm also just a girl.
In all honesty, I could have used Letterboxd. One, I didn't think about that until filming this video, and also, I just wanted a percentage. Anyways, let's get into it. First, we're going to take a look at some of the older horror movies. The first Nightmare on Elm Street and the first Halloween movie both got a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, with critics saying that they have really good suspense, imaginative horror, and good scary fun. The first Friday the 13th movie, another very popular one, got a 66%. In fact, none of the movies in that series got higher than a 70%. Some of them even ending up with an 11%. Critics say it's because these movies are too repetitive and have way too much nudity. I have not seen the movie, so I cannot attest to that, but to have somebody telling you that your movie has too much nudity in it, that's crazy.
Does this say yes to the dress or say yes to the slut?
Children of the Corn got a 39% because some people said that it just didn't work on film. Poltergeist had an 88%, with people having very mixed feelings about it, from some people saying that it's a really good suburban horror to other people saying that it relies heavily on jump scares. And finally, Child's Play got a 74%, with some people saying that it's good, scary, funny, but other people were saying that it's not wildly imaginative. Now let's look at some of the newer films. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey got a 3% as their rating, with people saying that they wish that they would repeal the copyright laws for Winnie the Pooh. And then somehow they made another movie? A Quiet Place got a 96%, well deserved, for its unwavering focus, incredible sound, light gore, and heavy tension. Smile got an 80%, with people saying that it's very well scripted, creepy, and memorable. Lights Out got a 75% for its jump scares, but also its horrible portrayal of mental health. Annabelle got a 28% for its lifeless characters and horrible horror cliches, while The Purge got a 40% for being predictable and lacking energy. These people were ruthless. So I've taken a lot from this. People tend to enjoy when a horror movie is imaginative, doesn't rely on jump scares, and has good portrayals of mental health. All of these things either make or break a horror movie depending on how they're used. What people don't like is too much nudity, too much gore, too many jump scares, the movie being too predictable, and the movie having too many horror movie cliches. So basically, if you're gonna make a horror movie, don't put too much of literally anything. So we know what horror movie enjoyers like about horror movies and don't like, but what do non-horror indulgers not like about horror movies? It could be chalked up to them being scaredy cats or babies about it, but we'll see how you feel by the end of this video. I ended up finding, for lack of better words, a lot of silly reasons as to why people don't like horror movies, such as a genre prejudice. I didn't even know that was a thing. Or the movies being unrealistic.
What?
All jokes aside, there are some genuine reasons, like sensitivities to gore and jump scares. So some people, they can't handle seeing the sight of blood. Like, I have a friend who literally passes out when she sees blood. It's crazy. So obviously, she wouldn't go watch a horror movie where there's a bunch of blood and gore. And then realistic violences can be very triggering to certain people, certain groups of people. I feel like that's a given. It really seems like the things that horror movie indulgers like about horror movies are the same things that non-horror fans don't like about the horror movies, which is really interesting to me. This is where we get super nerdy and educational, because I found this stuff really interesting.
Yes, I am a nerd, but worm, I'm studious.
People who enjoy genuinely scary movies actually experience stress differently than people who don't like them. A sociologist, probably a well-renowned one, I don't really know, but she wrote a book about why people don't like scary movies and why they do. I didn't read it. I do not read it.
Absolutely not a chance. Are you sure? Do I look as if I'm not sure?
But I found an article that quoted her. I'll link that down below, but to paraphrase, she says that when somebody watches a scary movie, their heart rate goes up. Makes sense, right? This can make somebody feel as though they need to use and repel energy. This can be a positive thing, making one person feel like they just got out of a super intense yoga class, but it can make another person feel as though they're having a panic attack. Not to mention the fact that children that are introduced to horror movies too young will literally be traumatized, especially depending on what horror movie they watch and at what age they watch it. So, what can we learn from all of this? One, I would say that people have really good reasons as to not liking genre sometimes. Sometimes it can be a really silly reason, like a hatred for the genre, but other people, it can be genuine reasons, like they could possibly feel like they're having a panic attack while trying to watch something. We should just not pressure people into watching horror movies if they don't want to. I think that's insane that people force other people to watch horror movies, especially children.
I just a baby. I just a baby.
Why are you forcing your child to watch a horror movie? What is wrong with you? Hello? Okay, this is the actual intro. Forget the other one. A sociologist wrote. Yes? Yes? I don't know, actually. My script. Letterboxd doesn't give you an overall what people think about it. I just wanted a percentage. That's all I wanted. I didn't want to do the extra work of like finding the average, okay? Okay? Hi. Hi. Is this right? I feel small. But to paraphrase, some people can't handle Winnie the Pooh, but Winnie the Pooh. So if the gore isn't realistic, these people don't want to watch the movie. Is that not crazy? How do you know if the gore is unrealistic? One of them even. Yeah. Sure. Whatever. Okay. All of these things can either make or break a horror movie. This is the last one. Yeah. Okay. And that's all for that one. And scene. Literally ate that the video. This is a bit of a different kind of style video, so if you liked it, please go down, press the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to see me more often, you can press that bell button so you never ever miss another one of my videos. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!